this is change order ratio intervention agent. So the change orders in the project usually don't come from the poor planning, they come from the execution gap that are addressed too late. So this agent focuses on the real time execution monitoring, identifying the early signals like scope, ambiguity, dependency, slippage, and cost variance, and intervene before they become the formal change order. So let us test the agent. Here I am asking the agent that which scope deviation risk the shift. So the here agent is showing all the active execution risk related to the uh, scope deviations. So we can see the multiple project are flagged as a high risk, uh, driven by the repeated workarounds, uh, late design clarifications, and the rising cost variance. So instead of allowing the execution to continue, the agent recommends the immediate actions like the scope clarification, then escalation, and then resequencing, that is trigger resequencing. Here I ask the agent which project needs the intervention and why. So this view narrow down to the only to the that project that needs the immediate intervention. So all the listed entries are at high risk and they need the immediate intervention. These are with the triggers like the major dependencies, then repeated execution workaround, and the early cost variance. So the agent doesn't just flag risk, it highlights the primary trigger, making it easy for the teams to act quickly. So the agent, so why these require? So these all these project require the immediate intervention. So why these all project require the immediate intervention? Because the multiple workaround uh, and the late design indicate the scope ambiguity, then the dependency slippage impact the downstream execution, and the cost variance that which is above the threshold shows the early stage scope creep. So addressing these at the early will prevent the cost contract changes later. So by shifting the focus from reactive correction to the proactive execution, this agent will help to reduce the disruption, control cost, and prevent the change order before they occur.